Welcome to my 2020 BMW M340i. As you can see here, it's a little bit dirty, but today I just wanted to go over, show you kind of the ownership experience with this car over the last 4 months and how I plan to use it moving forward.
Setting off in the 2020 M340i, let me actually pull up the sport displays real quick just to show you that. And we're going to set off in comfort mode first. Mode, everything is really smooth. There is really no way to kind of force itself to drive any rougher than it would probably want to in comfort mode. It's very smooth. As we go over some of the bumps here, this does not have adaptive suspension, so bear in mind with that. Now we're gonna kind of head on this side roads on the way to the donut shop that we're gonna go to. See, it handles these corners. I'm not taking them at a huge rate of speed, but the corners it does handle pretty easily. I mean, you just throw the car in and it just follows through very nicely. Up here, but I mean, if you really want to go kind of faster in comfort mode, I mean, you can just easily just put your foot down and the car responds no problem. That's the thing I like so much about this B58 powertrain, is that no matter what gear you're in, you just put your foot down and the power is just there. I mean, it makes so much torque low down at like around 2,000 RPM that it just goes and goes and goes. And I mean, there's really just no need to downshift and wait and catch up. And I mean, downshifting isn't even a problem in the ZF8. Speed is just automatically just amazing, and it does downshifts really fast, but the power is just there whenever you need it. This does have lane keep assist as well, so it will vibrate as soon as you like get too far out of your lane. Yeah, but overall in comfort mode, I mean, you can just drive this forever and ever and ever. The only thing is that this does not have the adaptive suspension, so you will get a little bit of just bumpiness, but I wouldn't call it back braking like in the full M cars. It's just, you can feel some of the bumps, most of the bumps, but it's not going to feel like it's shooting up your spine. It's just kind of letting you know that, hey, I'm there, kind of. Just not enough to make that you would feel it in your spine and get out of the car with a back that was hurting and just be very uncomfortable with it. It's not uncomfortable, you just feel a lot more of the road than you do. In comfort mode, I mean, the steering doesn't really change from comfort and sport, but comfort mode steering is a little heavier than you expect for it to be in comfort mode, but I believe that this is the perfect weight for me, at least. Okay. But the steering overall is it's electronic power assist. It's going to be numb to an extent. It's going to be number than the older M cars, but we've kind of known that since they got rid of the E90s and stuff. We've known that it was going to be a numb experience with electric power assist. We are almost here at the donut shop, so we're just going to, I'll take the side entrance, thank you. There are some twisties over there that we will check out in sport mode later. I'll wait for this person. The M340 is half an inch lower than the regular 330i, so that's just something to be aware about. But anyways, we are here at Simply Done Donuts. I'm just gonna park up here real quick. This first spot. Utilize that parking camera, very, very helpful. Let's see if we can make it in one shot. Can we? No. Maybe. I think we can. But just to be safe, and because I'm not next to the person at all completely, I'm just gonna. You can see up there, that is Simply Done Donuts right up there. And that's where we will be headed. Enough room to park. So I kind of parked because of the edge here so that they have enough room to park up. But I will see you after I get my donuts. Actually, I'm gonna show you these donuts real quick. Fruity, I believe they're an assortment I asked for. I can pull up so we have one samosa, apple pie, French toast, and fruity pebbles. So very interesting mini donut choice. Very nice donuts. All right, we're back in this. We're about to set off in sport mode. Show you how this car handles around corners. Make sure the donuts are safe though. Now let's set off. As you can see, sport mode is a little bit louder, and you do get some burbles out the back as well. Just go scrape. We're gonna crank the transmission in a sport mode as well. That was maybe just half throttle most of the time, but this thing just stays so stable in the corners at speed. I mean, it's just insane to believe that this being technically a 340i, like a half M, fake M, whatever you want to call it, stays so stable in the corners at speed. I mean, it's just, it blows my mind almost every single time just to kind of see that performance. But yes, it does, steering does feel very numb at speed and relative to like a last gen like E90 series car, but that's something with electric power assist again. Kind of see the burbles on the downshifts as well here. But yeah, that's just a little taste. I'm gonna try to do a little acceleration out of here as well to kind of show you that performance aspect that we're talking about. This is 0 to 60 in about 3.9 seconds as indicated by Car and Driver. So it's definitely no slouch, but I really believe that the true performance comes in when you throw this into a corner. It just gets up to speed so easily.
And that's with me revving it all the way out. This thing makes peak torque like right here, so I can pretty much just keep it in this rev range and it'll pull very easily. But we're gonna hang back from this because this truck is kicking up some rock chips, so we're gonna try to get around it. But anyways, that is, and I mean, you can just literally chuck it back into drive. It settles really nicely. I'll try to go carefully here. There's always a cop or two that just kind of hang around, wait for somebody to go a little too fast, and then, you know, it's game over. But I mean, at speed, we can literally chuck this back into manual mode actually, and I'll literally chuck it into 6th gear. We're just cruising along in 6th gear, and there's a little bit of droning on throttle with the valves open, but if you don't like that, you can always just put it in comfort mode, and it quiets really nicely. But who's buying a BMW and driving it in comfort mode, especially something like this where it makes burble noises? That's a 3rd gear pull, it just goes. Just get around this truck first so I don't get any rock chips on this nice paint. There's a police officer. Yeah, I mean, they're out for everyone today. Let's see if we can hang her right here in a Sprouts, because I need to grab some stuff really quickly. But I will see you after this Sprouts run. And I believe that I'm going to end it right here. So thank you so much for watching. If you do like this kind of POV content, please let me know what I can do to make it better. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of my experiences with this car. Kind of shared a little bit about how it drives, how it kind of handles. We're gonna grab some stuff from here, and that's that.